Both bigs going up against each other. It's a juicy matchup, partner.
Indeed, and Joel says he's really looking forward to meeting up with DeMarcus Cousins. More on Joel, and when you look at the 76ers, you check the stats. Embiid coasting in, getting 2. Joel leads the Sixers in scoring, averaging, but of course had his 60. As they get another easy one, Kufis, he starts, but he plays about 20 minutes a game. Cousins, an excellent passer, by the way.
It looked like DeMarcus Cousins was the first guy in the building that knew that was going to be a miss, and he was ready.
And as Joel goes to push his way inside, he is called for the travel. Then he smiles at Cousins, and they keep patting each other on the butt.
And DeMarcus smiling about it on the way down. Both guys showing some teeth.
This is going to be fun.
Especially if they both have that same zeal in the second half of going up against each other. Sometimes the battle can wear you down, but these guys look effervescent.
Oh, by the way, he's a good three-point shooter at 38%, DeMarcus Cousins.
That's the perimeter.
Cousins, nice drop off to McLemore, who deposits 2. Well done, Phoenix. Cousins came up with the steal. Leaking is Collison. Oh, what a play by Ilyasova, but it's going to be a goaltend. Score 2 for Darren Collison, but great hustle by Ersan Ilyasova.
Great job of getting back.
He will speed things up for them as they get it inside to Cousins.
Send him the help.
Count it for Cousins, and he'll go to the line looking for one more. The first foul shots of the first quarter coming from DeMarcus Cousins. Ripping down that miss, and he's fouled by Cauley Stein. So Joel Embiid will get a pair of free throws here early in the second. Embiid stripped inside. Rodriguez got it back. Somehow got it to Joel, who throws down 2. Well done by El Chacho.
Eyes behind the back of his head.
And that time Lawson is smothered. We have a jump ball out of all of this. Outburst can tie it with a 3. There it is from Embiid, and we are locked at 34. Omri Caspi on the floor for the first time, rudely greeted by one Joel Hans Embiid.
Great rotation over from JoJo. You can see on the drive, Joel Embiid, loose ball. Chacho finds him for the dunk. Gerald finds him for the 3. And you can see here, a great rotation, Caspi on the drive. Joel, get that out of here. And that is your Independence Blue Cross Fearless Plays.
Gay with Embiid looming. Joel there with a block, but there is Cousins to put it back.
Gay walking back or jogging back very gingerly. Remember, he's coming off of an injury to his hip. You wonder if he for Caspi.
That's going to count, and a foul on Cousins as well. Embiid now with 10, going to the line looking for one more.
Well, Mark, we needed 3 yards for a first down, and you can see how Joel is trying to gain those 3 yards.
Embiid to the floor out of bounds, and it belonged to the Sixers. Terrific hustle once again by Joel Embiid.
Little cross screen for JoJo.
Take it on Cousins. Embiid got it back, scores 2 more. Joel Embiid now with 13 points, 1 more than his counterpart.
Too big, too strong on that play.
Reacting as if he was fouled, and in fact ends up on the wood. And in fact, the foul is called.
Look at Joel's hips. Does he give him a hip that knocks him down? I don't see it there, partner. Looks like Joel does a good job of driving, sliding his feet, cutting him off, forces him to another direction, stays with them. Referees deemed it otherwise.
Well, I think you're right, because they called the foul on Henderson.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So you are right.
Then that makes all the sense in the world. I saw the 1-2 and thought it was 2.
Sergio Rodriguez hits the 3. He's got 7. Sixers have never led. We've been tied a couple of times as McLemore, just a 32% three-point shooter, hits his first 3 of the game. Joel just bullies his way in.
Sixers get a break down the other end.
They get it right back. The lob for Embiid, smothered underneath. Cauley Stein on the case. Sixers will keep it here with 16 to shoot.
JoJo trying to lay that up. He usually just catches that and tries to dunk it. There's the play again from the other end of the floor against 2 Kentucky bigs, Cauley Stein and Cousins.
Embiid from Kansas squeezing in and getting 2 against Cousins. 17 now. Cousins with Embiid looming, somehow snuck it past him. These two continue to go at it. Ilyasova for Embiid, who throws it down. 19 now for Joel.
Good bounce pass in.
First time in the second half for him, as that time Cousins accepts the lob and throws down 2 of his 18. Joel Embiid had it blocked, but a foul.
Against Tolliver, not an open look, made a big difference.
Embiid getting Cousins to bite. Embiid, the steal, racing for the lead against Lawson, got it done! Joel Embiid, the steal and slam, give him 25, and the Sixers go up a point.
Yeah, you saw it. A guard not being able to catch up with the big guy. It's usually the quicks of the guard.
Cousins, of course, getting his touches, no doubt coming down the stretch, and he answers back. The big men going at it. We're on the seesaw now with the Sixers down a point.
I like the fact that he didn't let him go baseline. There's no help that way. Got to send him to where there's help.
Now Embiid and Cousins wrestling down the other end, and they will call Joel for the offensive foul, his third personal. D's it up on Cousins, and the two-time All-Star that time had, wow, Cousins running into Covington, hits the deck. Ilyasova hits Cousins in the mouth, going for the loose ball. That's the reason for the whistle. Cousins, a healthy 3. Wow.
Well, Mark, let's keep it in perspective. This isn't a post-up for their best big man. This is a pick and roll and a pop to shoot the low percentage 3 as opposed.
Sixers need 2 to tie, a 3 to go ahead and maybe win it. Covington for Embiid. Joel Embiid had it blocked, got it again for the win. Short.